Hey everyone!
Hey, what's up? So we're on our way to pick Brendan up from school, and we are going to drop him off at a friend's house for the evening, and then Kevin and I are headed up to Burbank, right?
Right.
Warner's?
It's at Warner's.
It's at Warner's for the season finale taping of The Big Bang Theory. Yay! And in case you thought we were kidding. So we have VIP check-in, so we don't have to get there too early. Apparently there's people that wait like
All
hours,
day.
yeah, like all day long for this, and we're just gonna kind of roll up in there, or hopefully not be late.
You're gonna go see your friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Play? What did you bring?
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, they're in the trunk. We'll get them out, okay? Oh,
Sure.
yep, I'm sure. So we just dropped Brendan off. Now we are headed on our long journey.
On our way, 10 miles, and I'm saying an hour, whatever. Hey, we peed. That's important. We had to pee so bad, and we knew we were going to be in the car forever, and then who knows when we're going to get to pee there.
We're almost there. This is a TV show taping, so we're not allowed to bring in cameras or phones that have cameras. So I'm gonna be leaving my phone with security, but we'll give you an update afterwards and then let you know how it went. What was that?
That was the record scratching sound. What? What? Like we're driving or we're walking and then we can't shoot anymore, so it's the record scratching sound.
Okay. Okay, so we watched the taping of the show. We couldn't bring cameras onto the stage. They collect cell phones, so everybody has to turn in their cell phones.
Right at the door. When you first
Right at
walk
the
into
door,
the stage,
security.
there's a table before you walk through security or the
Metal detectors.
The metal detectors, yeah, you have to surrender your phone.
And then you are escorted up to the seating area. And actually, there's a good video on YouTube if you want to see this whole sort of process. They explain everything and they show everything in detail. We didn't have phones, we didn't have a camera, so we couldn't really shoot it.
We couldn't shoot it, we had phones.
So anyway, you get escorted in, they show you to your seats, and you watch the taping of the show. And they do start at the beginning of the show and work their way towards the end, so you kind of see it in bits and pieces. A few segments are taped, so they will show it on screens above.
Yeah, a few of the scenes, like for whatever reason, timing or the set or whatever, actor availability maybe, they were pre-shot, so we just watched those on the screen.
We've been to a number of TV show tapings, and what never ceases to amaze me is that it's really less, it feels less like you're shooting a show or a movie, and more like you're at a comedy club or a rock concert. Because in between scenes, they have a warm-up guy, an MC, who's making jokes, who's trying to involve the audience, trying to keep the energy up so that when they're actually shooting the show, that you're energized and you laugh and you're enjoying yourself. And so this guy is like, they're playing music, they have a DJ and it's like loud, and they're trying to get everyone involved, and he's cracking jokes and throwing candy out and everything.
Yeah, the candy. They're really big on giving away candy.
Right.
Well, because you're sitting there for a number of hours. I mean, you think you're on the show.
3 or 4.
Yeah, because like on TV, the show's 30 minutes, or it's technically 22 minutes,
Right.
and in reality, it takes, 3, 4, sometimes 5 hours to shoot this thing. So, especially by the last hour, I think if you didn't have the guy there, the MC there, like, keeping everyone jazzed up, I could see people would be really starting to flag.
Right. They also feed you, and I use the word feed very loosely. Sometimes you'll get a sandwich or something. This time you got a cold slice of pizza.
Cold pizza. Although cold pizza is better than a stale sandwich. We've gotten
Sure.
stale sandwiches before, which are not appetizing. The pizza, at least I could eat. I don't care if it's cold.
It was the season finale, which was really kind of cool for us, because in addition to the main actors, Jim Parsons and Katie Cuoco and Johnny Galecki, they also had a bunch of really cool guest stars.
Hi, Krista. It's nice to meet you.
Kathy Bates was there, which was awesome.
Yay.
So we got to meet Kathy Bates.
Yay.
Mark Hamill was
Mark
there,
Hamill!
which is
I'm not even a Star Wars fan, but it was like,
super
it was
cool.
fun, yeah.
Will Wheaton was there, who's been in a number of episodes, and I've known Will for, I don't know, 10
Long
plus
time,
years.
yeah.
Although I haven't seen him in a few years, so it was nice seeing him again.
Yeah, you guys got to like reconnect. So
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Was there somebody else? I feel like there was somebody else. Oh, Teller.
Oh yeah, Teller from Penn and Teller was there. We actually ran into Jason Ritter there too, which was interesting.
Oh yeah, that
he's
was
not
so
in the
funny.
show.
He's not, and it was so like, because I saw him and I was just like in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, that's Jason Ritter, and then I was like, and then in the back of my head, I'm like, well, he's not on this show, so it can't really be Jason Ritter, and then I realized like he had a wristband on like we did, so it's just out of context. You see these people and your brain just doesn't work right. But.
So they feed you, and then you go through that whole process of shooting, and once they're done, the general audience who got tickets there through some source are escorted off the stage, and they get to go home. And those of us who were invited there get a wristband, and you're allowed onto the stage.
Because it was the season finale, they kept all of us in the bleachers, I guess is kind of the bleachers. They kept us back because they were doing the whole like cast and crew photos
Right at the end of the season.
Yeah, like everybody was like gathered as a whole huge group. So they held us back for a minute to get those photos taken care of, and then we were released to go down.
Sat on Sheldon's sofa. We went over to Penny's apartment.
So here on the set, hanging out.
We just wandered around and saw a bunch of the different stuff. And
yeah, it was cool. So we're here on the kitchen set, and there are the photos that maybe you've never seen close up on the show, but there they are.
it's pretty dark, it's late, it's about 10 something. It's about 10:40, so we're leaving now.
We clapped so much, my hands are gonna have blisters tomorrow. They're basically clapping for 4 hours straight.
Right. So if you're watching this, about the time we post it, the episode airs next week. If you're watching this later, you've probably already seen the episode, or you can watch it now.
You can watch it whenever. So yeah, if you're a big fan of the show, especially if it's a show you've seen, many, many seasons of, it's cool. It's a fun experience. That's it. We hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in any of our old videos, we have a link below to our Kevin and Krista Extras channel that was actually our previous channel before we created this channel. So you can click on that link and see some of our old stuff. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.
Taking over the universe when I'm using words. Every time I do the work, I be leaving them stupid hurt. You was right, I'm going crazy when I do the verse, but it do not matter. Mad Hatter, I'm feeling like Uzi Bird. Little shoulder shake, kicking like I'm taking name. Started taking names.